Welcome back to another episode of the Educated and the Reckless podcast with your host, Apollo P. and
No Better Nina.
And how you doing, Nina?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Doing well, ma'am. Doing well.
How was your week?
Week so far. Oh, let me just say this. I watched the Avengers Endgame.
Okay.
Great. Not great. I enjoyed my time and experience at the movie theater watching it. But
Did you go by yourself?
No. I went with my special person.
Oh, you have a new special person?
No.
That you didn't tell me about?
Not really. Yeah, you know what? I do.
What?
I do. Yeah.
And you didn't tell me?
No, it's not like I was hiding anyone from you.
Wow.
You know what? I actually mentioned it last week.
That's really crazy. No, but when you did mention it, when I listened again to the podcast, I was like, wait a second. And then I just didn't ask you. But I didn't think it was a new person. That's really crazy.
Yeah, man. She's special to me.
Okay.
Very new.
Can I know who it is after?
Yeah, I'll tell you who it is.
Okay. I won't.
And I'd be up. Yeah. You know what? One day we're gonna have to tell that story, which is not anytime soon. One day we're gonna have to tell that story. I just never said anything about it because I was like, all right.
Yeah, no, we can't. Not yet.
Yeah, no, not
soon
yet.
Enough, we can.
Soon. People will know that story. But I went with her. We watched 3 hours. 3 hours. We didn't get out that place until 1:30.
Okay. Sounds like any kind of Bollywood movie that you would watch.
Yeah, I was ready for it. I mean, I was prepared to sit down for 3 hours and stuff like that. It was drawn out. It was my experience there was cool, but the movie was kind of trash. Okay. Kind of trash.
Why do you say that? I mean, I don't know shit about the event. I don't watch any of those comic movies.
You've seen movies that that entertained you, but it was garbage. Mm-hmm. That's what it was like to me.
Okay.
I enjoyed it. There was nothing I was like, wow. There were a lot of points where it's what was the point of this? Someone told me Captain Marvel has some important pivotal role inside the Endgame. I looked at I want to call her a B word. I looked at her, and she didn't do shit. Thanos knocked the shit out of her. I'm like, damn. Okay. You know what I mean? The Hulk's a bitch. He's a whole bitch out here. Okay. You know what I mean?
Well, that's
I ain't fucking with the Hulk, man.
Are you gonna give spoilers or no? I mean, I don't care. I don't watch it, but I don't. Obviously, people who watch or listen to this are gonna care. So I don't know if you should say anything.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, someone gave a big spoiler on my Instagram. One of my comments just came there and was like, yo, this is what happened. Blah, blah, blah.
I saw that on your Apollo for the People page. Yeah. I saw that and you responded after.
Yeah.
I saw it.
I was like, I'm not going to delete shit.
Yeah.
You should have been watched this shit. It made $1 billion. Actually, it made $1 billion.
Yeah.
Yeah, why didn't you watch that shit?
Well, maybe the theater was just booked at the time they wanted to go.
Yeah, so $1 billion? Fuck, yeah. We lost some. I didn't cry. The only part my eyes got a little bit of watery is during the climactic scene when I seen everyone come back. You know what I mean? Whoa! I was like, oh, they about to fight, but I didn't cry over no one. No one else.
Well, what's the point of the movie? What's where does it? What's the point of bringing? Because all those superheroes in the movie have their own separate movies, correct? Yeah. So what's the point of bringing them all together? Is it just a giant battle? Is it a cross episode, how when Disney and Hannah Montana? I mean, sorry, not Disney. Hannah Montana and Sweet Life of Zack and Cody did their crossover episode, shit like that. It's just a giant crossover.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, basically.
Cool. I don't watch that shit, so.
It's you don't have to worry about it. And I'm gonna like to say that I'm wearing a Toronto. This is a Toronto brand tee. It's called Tired. Okay. This is the only shirt and thing I saw on there that I was like, you know what, I could get with. Everything else looked really abstract.
Do you know the person who does the brand?
No, I watched it. I saw it.
So you just genuinely supported it?
Yeah, because I saw it on Blog TO. They were promoting top 12 Toronto brands you should know about, and I'm like, I clicked through all of them, and I was like, I can't do that, can't do that, can't do that, can't do that, can't do that. I was about to say I can't do this, and then I scrolled all the way down. And this was the only regular brand tee I got.
Okay.
Everything else abstract.
Not bad. I need to fix my chair, so keep talking.
Go ahead. All right, I just want to say R.I.P. to John Singleton.
Wait, I didn't get to tell you about my week.
My bad. I just want to put that out the way.
Oh.
This is
Go.
It's not like a pointer or anything. I just want to say R.I.P. to John Singleton. Yeah, I don't want to sound like I'm pandering to a man that's dead, but I did watch a lot of his movies. A lot of them movies are my favorite. I
didn't know I watched a lot of his movies.
Exactly. A lot of his stuff that he put his hands in, I actually really enjoy, Poetic Justice, Boys in the Hood, Higher Learning. Also, the new show that he has out called Snowfall, been really messing with that as well. But I don't know where that's going to go after his death.
I don't think he did
boy.
all the episodes, but I think he directed a few episodes for it.
It's executive producer.
Oh, okay. Because he did the same thing for Empire. He directed a few episodes of Empire.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
All right. So how was your week? I just want to say, just Black excellence and
my week. I actually didn't do much this week. I kind of just took a break and like chilled out. I'm trying to think. I got my eyelashes done, but that's really it. Oh, and I had a soccer game. Can you tell? You can't tell.
No, I can't.
It looks the same as how when I have on the fake lashes.
Which is a good thing, right?
Yeah, these are like, okay, so these are like extensions. So it's like, when girls put like hair extensions in their hair, it's like that, but for your eyelashes. So like, these don't come off for like 3 weeks, and then you go get them filled again.
So what, you could like wash your face and then...
But I can't wet them. So I have to like wash around it. When I wash my hair, I have to take the shower head and like tilt my head back and like, yeah, it's kind of annoying, but like...
What's the point of having it off 3 weeks if you can't get them wet?
Because you just like wake up and you're ready.
Yeah. That's like having a hair transplant or one of them hair wigs that guys get and then you can't wash your hair.
Oh, they can't wash their hair when they get those?
I actually don't know how it works. I'm still working with like a full head of hair.
Okay. Yeah, so, I'm glad to hear that.
So I'm not quite sure how that works. I hope that they have a strong hairline moving forward, at least until about 75.
Okay, I don't know about 75, but sure. But yeah, and then I had a soccer game yesterday. I got a hat trick, and that's honestly it. Mm-hmm. I did nothing else except for watch my TV shows. That's it. I was a very boring person this week.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Just like me every other week.
Yeah.
You didn't get busy?
No.
You didn't go nowhere?
I didn't go anywhere, no.
Damn. What's going on? You getting old now?
No, I just took a break. Because I went out the week before and I lost all my IDs. I'm going out this week.
Yeah.
But, like, I went out the week before and I lost all my
The first weekend of the month?
So, yeah, exactly.
As you should.
And I'm hoping to get some good news. Well, I will get some good news. I'm going to speak it into existence.
Exactly.
I will get some good news.
Exactly.
Either today or tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So, and you'll find out about it soon enough when I get it.
Okay.
I haven't told nobody about it.
Oh, you know what? One thing I forgot to ask. There's something about Chick-fil-A I wanted to ask you about.
Mm-hmm. Ask me. I'm an expert.
Will Canada and Toronto make them be open on a Sunday?
No.
Ah, there we go.
They're never going to be open on a Sunday because that's the whole company, like whole organization's thing.
Yeah.
Never open on, even when they're in the food courts in the mall, they're not open on a Sunday.
Okay.
Everything else in the food court's open except for them.
Okay, that's good because I wasn't about to walk in for no Chick-fil-A open on a Sunday. Like, I got it.
Yeah.
Give me. Don't put this secular chicken in my body. Fuck that.
Yeah, no, it's not going to be open on a Sunday.
There we go. I like that. I just want to know because some people come into Canada and start converting, start changing up their ways.
That's what everyone was scared of. Everyone's like, oh, it's going to taste different. From what I went to, it tasted the exact same. And I'm like a Chick-fil-A expert.
I never had Chick-fil-A, so it could have tasted
Seriously?
Whatever. I could have tasted whatever, and I'd be like, all right, this is what they best.
Wow. See, now I wish we went to Baltimore even more because I would have put you on to Chick-fil-A.
I'm about to go to Chick-fil-A when I go to LA, so.
Okay.
I mean. All right, what else is there? So some local stuff. Reason why I put this on here is because I think over the course of a couple days, I saw a guy who was arrested or suing or wants to get like an innocent verdict on his hate spewing thing that he had a magazine about or a paper about.
Okay.
I forget his name exactly, but he said that the paper helped, was kind of cathartic to men where it was causing nonviolence. Men just wanted to spew out their hate towards women's and I think Jewish people and that stuff, I think. And he said it didn't bring about any violence, and I also saw that on Six Buzz, he posted like some pictures of like some Jewish family getting like
their house vandalized. Yeah.
Which is a terrible thing. Mm-hmm. But what I wrote here is all right, so do you think we should live in a world like I'm a person that I don't want anyone to be censored in terms of their speech.
Okay.
I like the uncensored speech. Even if it's hate speech, I'm not going to go against it. I'm going to say, yeah, I have an opinion against it. It's wrong, but I don't want to necessarily circumvent and stop that from happening. So should we live in a society where we should be more open about, people being hateful in terms of just, and then kind of just judging them on that instead of making them feel like they got to enclose it and then use microaggression and other type of means to, exert their hate towards someone?
I feel like when people are open about it, it gives you an opportunity to educate them as to why. Like, because most times when people hate a certain race or religion or anything like that, it's because of a miseducation or like a misunderstanding or something. So I feel like a way to like stop that is by letting people be open about it and then educate them as to like why they're wrong, and what the reality of it is. Because some people, not all, but some people who do have that hateful attitude are open to like the education and whatnot and like learning and like, oh shit, like I've been thinking wrong my whole life. So like I think it's better to have it open than to be hidden, because if it's hidden, I think that would cause more problems. Like for me specifically, like if I was to apply something like that to my own life, like I'm the kind of person who needs to confront issues when they happen, like then and there. And like I can't just act like it never happened, because it's going to come out at a time where it's no longer relevant. So like people passively aggressively hating, that's the right term, right? That would be considered passive aggressive.
What passive aggressive is it? Like, is passive aggressive like the little snark comments people make?
I think so. And just like, yeah, just like an attitude towards thing. Yeah. I think so. Like, yeah, people being passive aggressive towards things wouldn't work for me, because I would just be like, what the fuck is the issue? And then
see, to be honest, I like to promote this conversation rules the nation. You have to be able to talk about certain things for things to, either be solved, alleviated, or, get to an understanding. Because a lot of times we live in a misunderstanding, and that causes about tensions and stuff like that. But
spit it out.
I'd rather people be open. If it's hateful, I'd rather people, say some hateful shit, and then it's like, all right, let's talk about it.
Yeah. I agree.
I wouldn't want someone like, disrespect and stuff like that. Disrespect, like putting stuff on people's house, that's unnecessary. Now we're going to a different field. You want to make a magazine about how it might be, they do say writing is very cathartic, writing is very soothing and therapeutic for people. So if you are a hateful person and you have that type of intention, maybe writing will, after eventually be like, I don't know why I'm doing this.
But don't publish it. Like, you could write in your own, like...
I mean, that's still censoring speech. Unless you don't want to publish it because you just feel like it's not for everyone else to see. It's just for you to get this off your chest. But if you want to put that out into the world, you'll probably have people with you. But I don't necessarily want to censor speech. I don't want people to, be censored. But I do want to be able to have an atmosphere of like, all right, you said that. Now this is what we're going to have to do about it. In terms of, like, are we going to talk about them or stuff like that? Because you think about it. If we got into a fight right now, right? If I got into a fight with, say, like, a homosexual guy. And I was beating his ass, right? And while I was beating his ass, I was saying the F word. I was saying some gay slurs. You know what that makes it? It makes it a hate crime.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the verbiage that you use. I could say if I slap the shit out of a gay man. I don't want to keep on saying gay man. But say if I slap the shit out of a gay man and stuff like that. And I don't say nothing about it. It's like, now it's just assault.
It just, yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's not because of what they identify as.
Yes.
Yeah, agree.
I just want to put that out there.
Yeah, but this, the whole spray paint thing and the tagging on the garage doors, like, that was really excessive.
Yeah.
I think it's even scary, too, for the people who live there, because it's like, what the fuck? These people know, like, my background or whatever. What if they know, like, they have to know who you are, because 9 times out of 10 when you walk by somebody, you don't know, like someone who is Jewish, you don't really know that they're Jewish, like sometimes.
Unless they're Hasidic Jew.
Unless they're wearing certain traditional clothing or accessories that like pertain to Jewish people. But 9 times out of 10 when you're walking by a Jewish person who doesn't, then you wouldn't know. Like, you know what I mean? Exactly. So I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of scary because then it kind of makes it seem like it could have been an inside job. Like somebody who knows them.
Like you this long resentment. Yeah. Hey, you'll be surprised that a lot of the hate shit might be coming from your own type of people, man.
What do you mean? So you think another Jewish person?
No. I'm not
Jewish
saying
person. Sorry.
I'm not necessarily saying that in that incident, but you'll be surprised in a lot of incidents that a lot of shit that may be hateful or resentful towards a particular people might be coming from their own people.
Oh, I see what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
definitely. It may not just be like in certain instances, like you may see some hate shit on your garage or like vandalism or something like that, or a rhetoric that's being pushed, and it may not come from the other side. It may come from the people from your own very backyard.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? So sometimes you just gotta think about that, because they do say when it comes to like say molestation and assaults and rapes and stuff like that, it comes from people you know.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So why can't they say the same thing about hate? Not necessarily. Yeah.
No, but it's true, because if you think about like I don't know, like certain remarks that maybe you've heard family members say about certain things, or not even family members, just even friends. Like I've had to put some people in check in terms of some of the friends that I have and be like, okay, that wasn't cool, like, or that was kind of fucked up, like, you know what I mean? But that's what they were, I guess, like that's the ideologies that they were brought up under. So it's different. But again, them being able to openly say that in front of me gives me the opportunity to educate them.
Exactly.
So.
Exactly. Because safe spaces are not safe for anybody. No SJWs.
It's an evil world we live in.
Evil world we live in. And no SJWs around here.
What's SJW?
Social justice warriors.
Oh. No. Wow. You wanted me to ask that so you could look in the camera and say social justice warriors. Wow.
This is educated and reckless for that reason. We educate you. If you're not educated at least one time in this, we have not done our job. So let's get into pop culture entertainment. All right, so what do you want to talk about? We got R. Kelly, we got Black China, we got Remy Ma, we got Gucci Mane, we got Offset, we got Magic Johnson's. Oh, wow.
Yeah, you got to look at that one. It's crazy. Okay, let's do that. Let's do those two, Magic Johnson and Bun B. Let's start with those.
All right. So, Bun B, I'm more knowledgeable, and then you catch me up on the Magic Johnson.
But Bun B, you fucked up on already when I had to fix the sentence you wrote.
What I said is
you said he killed the guy. The guy didn't die.
Oh, I said he killed?
Yes! You said Bun B killed someone who tried to burglarize his home. If you look at the edits, I erased it and wrote shot.
Oh, yeah. So, okay. My fault.
Because then I'm like, I swear he didn't die. And then I read the article. I'm like, yeah, it says he's still alive and he was treated and he got charged.
Oh, I said he was... Oh, my fault. Yeah. My fault. It's I fucked that up. Well, I seen that he was chasing after dude.
Yeah. Okay, let's start with, before we get into Bun B, let's do Magic Johnson's daughter. Okay. So I believe her name is Elisa. I'm going to tell you in 2 seconds. Her name is, Elisa. I was right. Elisa Johnson. So you could see the picture right there. But so she said that she posted a picture on Instagram and it's in like a crop, like a little bralette and like shorts, or jeans, sorry. You could see her whole like midriff. Yeah, I see it. It says, as women, we tend to be very hard on ourselves. Months ago, I escaped from a home invasion, and in the process, I was left with intense scarring on my stomach. Until now, I've been afraid to show these scars and incredibly insecure about the way I look, but now I realize these scars are part of my journey and tell the story of who I am. The scars, it's literally as if the robbers like took the knife and were just slashing her up on the stomach. Like it's all across her stomach. Yeah. That is fucking terrifying. Like, could you imagine like if she was pregnant or something and they did that shit? Like, it's actually really, really, really bad. And like, that's scary. It reminds me of there was a kid in Ottawa that I went to elementary school with, and in high school his house got robbed to the point where he was home. He was the only one home. His parents were on vacation. His house got robbed. He got stabbed like in the head or something really fucked up, and he has all these fucked up scars from it. And then after that, like, they moved out of that house because like he was like traumatized because they really fucked him up. Like, and so yeah, like that reminded me of that, and I was just like, that's scary. Like, I would never, if my home ever had to get robbed, knock on wood, I would not want to be home for it. Like,
this is why you don't be inviting people to your fucking house, man.
This is why you get cameras.
Yeah, but cameras are more so of a preventative. They don't really stop the action, because you can still get robbed with your camera. You know how many celebrities post videos of people burglarizing your house?
But then you can find out who it was. Like, we got cameras installed, so like, I know when people are...
Yeah, see, this is why I'm promoting people should, like, regular people should be able to have guns and be able to shoot them off in Canada.
I don't know about all that, but that's a great segue into...
All right, Bun B. Great segue, right? Great fucking segue. And I did that unintentionally. So Bun B shot someone who tried to burglarize his house. I guess some raggedy ass Negro. I gotta say that.
Okay.
Some raggedy ass Negro.
That's racial profiling. What if it was a white redneck?
I believe it was
or an Indian person.
It was a black dude. I swear I seen the picture.
I mean, you thought he was dead, so I didn't see a picture. I didn't see a picture of the guy.
If it was me inside the house and I was under distress like that with a pistol and someone came inside my house, I would want to finish the job.
Okay, well.